Hey guys, Delmon is here.
On this episode of Ghosted, Love Gone Missing, Travis and Rachel are helping Julia figure out why her longtime best friend Delmon cut her out of his life with no warning.
Have you guys known each other since you were kids?
Yeah, I've known him since I was 3. He was 5, so we're a couple years apart.
You would say he's your oldest friend.
Oh yeah. His mom used to babysit me, so we grew up and did everything together. I don't get along with my mom. I don't get along with my sister. He's the only family I have at the end of the day. We'd go on vacations, we'd go to our cottages, and we did girl things even before he came out. That was the first he came out to. He's always been like my sister and everything, so.
All that changed, though, on a typically celebratory anniversary.
When was the date of the ghosting?
The date of the ghosting was around November 8th last year. Every year, we decided to go out on his anniversary of him coming out, November 8th, 2014. So that way, you know, we could just have a great time and enjoy.
Celebrate.
Yeah, but I was going through a lot with my family, so I wasn't able to make the anniversary party. And I think that's what really took a toll on our friendship. He stopped talking to me after that. You know, that night at the anniversary party, he was posting things on Snapchat and Facebook, and when I seen the Snapchat shortly after, Delmon, he blocked me on there. So
So he saw that you watched his
Yes.
story,
Yes.
and then he immediately blocked you.
Immediately, yeah. So then on Facebook, I don't think he noticed that we were still friends on there, and he posted a video on there saying he was with his real friends, whatever, and I actually have the video if you guys want to see it.
It sounds like a pretty passive-aggressive post.
I'm here with my real friends celebrating me.
And now that she's 6 months pregnant, Julia is desperate to find out what exactly happened.
I posted about it.
So there is a very, big chance that he saw the post.
Right, and he
knows.
hasn't reacted, he hasn't called, texted, liked the picture, nothing. And that's just odd. How can you go knowing someone your whole life and see that you have a nephew on the way and you just don't care?
Julia has one other theory for Dell's disappearance.
It could be because obviously I was spending a lot of time with my ex-boyfriend, Devin. So maybe Delmon was jealous that I was spending more time with him.
Why did y'all break up?
We broke up because Devin was not the normal boyfriend. He was being very manipulative. He was invading my privacy. He was just...
He was an asshole.
Yeah. We broke up right before the anniversary party.
How did Devin and Dell interact with each other?
I mean, it seemed like Dell, kind of just put up with him.
Equipped with the info from Julia, Travis and Rachel dive into Dell's social media and find a very unexpected comment.
Wait, what's Devin's last name?
Yeah, I wrote it down on the phone. Devin, you know you can always talk to me, Del.
Can we just pause on the fact that Devin is commenting on Dell's profile, and
Yeah.
according to Julia, they just kind of tolerated each other?
After tracking Devin down, things get real. Fast.
Well, you kind of understand the gist of things. Julia reached out to us. We've just been talking to people, trying to figure out what's up.
Okay. Did you guys ever hang out with her friends?
Yeah.
How much time did you spend with all of them?
I mean, I wouldn't say a good amount of time.
Why did y'all break up?
Just, honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You didn't ask questions? Oh, well, let me back up. Did you not care that you guys broke up?
I mean, I did care because, I was fragile at that moment. So she hurt me when we did part ways. I was left homeless, struggling for a job, working side jobs here and there.
Well, what about Dell?
It was hard for me. So, her best friend was Dell. I talked to Dell. We ended up growing a friendship.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's surprising to us because Julia made it seem like you and Dell weren't close.
I mean, it is what it is.
The reason why we're asking all these questions, we're on social media. He recently posted something about not having anyone to talk to. We noticed a comment that you wrote, and you
Yeah.
said, "I'll always be here for you, Del."
Yeah,
that
because he had my
specific
back. When Julia left me high and dry and me over in the time and need the most, that's what happened. Dell was there for me. She wasn't.
Let me ask you this. Are you surprised that Dell has ghosted Julia?
No. This is something I know was gonna happen
Why?
because she used me. So what I did is I talked to Dell. I told him what Julia said. I told him the lies and all the Julia was talking. Julia wouldn't talk to him face to face and say, but guess what? She was telling me.
What was some of the that Julia was talking?
I mean, it's not my place to say.
She was talking about Dell.
Yeah.
So Julia was talking about Dell, and you decided to tell him to get back at Julia?
Yeah, they're all two faces. It's like he always posts on social media about being yourself, but in all reality, he's not. The plastic surgery, like everything, come on.
So you think Dell's a hypocrite as well?
Yeah.
Do you take pride or any responsibility in the fact that Dell ghosted Julia?
Revenge is sweet.
Oh, man.
Karma's also a bitch.
Like I said, she used me and she basically left me in the time of need when I needed somebody the most. Revenge is sweet, karma's a bitch.
Karma is a bitch.
It happens.
After learning that Travis and Rachel met with Devin, Delmon quickly hits them up and agrees to meet.
Hi, Del. Can we call you Del?
Absolutely. You guys can come in.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
But you guys said you talked to Devin?
So we literally just left Devin.
Okay, what did he say to you?
I don't like him. Let me just start there.
I don't either.
Okay, so that's news to us.
Okay, yeah.
So we brought up Julia. He had a crazy reaction. He essentially admitted to telling you things that Julia said.
What exactly did he tell you guys?
He talked about Julia and the things that she confided to him in private, but he's very outspoken about, you know, how he doesn't like what you put out on social media. He's accused you of getting surgery and all these crazy things.
He didn't mention anything else.
No.
No, he just kept saying revenge is sweet. He said that over and over again. And he was referring to whatever he told you and how it broke up the relationship that you have with Julia. Can I ask you this? You would consider Julia family, right? And your closest friend before whatever went down, went down. Do you feel like whatever it is that Julia has the right to know from everything that you've been through?
I can't do this. I can't do this.
I will tell you this though, 15-year plus friendship, like you work through that and you get past that. Y'all were family. And I'll be honest with you, she has been miserable for these last 7 months.
Do you know that she's pregnant? You do know.
She said her baby needs to meet his godfather.
There is a bit more, but I don't know if I can, like, really talk about it.
Look, you don't need to tell us. What we will ask is that you find it somewhere in your heart to sit down with her tomorrow. We're gonna be there. You're not gonna be alone.
I'll talk to her.
I think you're making a step in the right direction.
Okay, so since Del is in, it's time for these two former friends to come face to face.
I just want to say I miss you so much. I love you so much. I'm so sorry for not going to your anniversary party. I was going through so much and you don't understand how hard it was to go through what I was going through with my mom and the breakup.
Jeez. Heartbroken.
I'm 6 months pregnant now. I don't know if you knew, but your nephew's gonna be here in 3 months. I've been doing it all alone. I need to know what I did so wrong. Was it because I was spending more time with Devin? Was it because he was talking about me? Was it because I didn't go to your anniversary party? What did I do? Why did you ghost me?
I didn't know that you were pregnant. I just couldn't face you. It's been so long.
How could you do that to me?
I was upset that you missed my anniversary party.
That's not it. That's not it.
And Devin reached out to me. He told me all these horrible things that you supposedly said about me. He told me the reason you didn't come to my party was because I'm a terrible friend. He talked about plastic surgery, and just all these nasty things. And it really hurt my feelings because you know how much that hurts me. You know how many times a day I get that from people? People call me fake or superficial or... Did you say those things about me?
I never said anything about you to him, Del. Like, why would I do that to you?
I guess I didn't know where to stand because you didn't come to my party, so I wasn't sure if you're mad at me. We weren't really talking. I should have been a better friend.
I would never talk bad about you. You've been my best friend forever. You were never a bad friend.
That's not true. I was a bad friend. The reason I ghosted you after your breakup with Devin, we had sex and we were together for 2 months. He reached out to me. I guess I was a shoulder to cry on, and he seduced me.
I'm so disgusted with you right now. There's so many men in this world, and you choose one piece of over me. I've been in your life how long?
Julia, Julia, he... I was just stupid. I was stupid, Julia. I'm sorry.
I don't care about him. It's the fact, how could you do that? You stopped talking to me over that. I thought I ruined our friendship, and it wasn't me.
Do you know how manipulative he is? Like, I hate him. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't forgive me. Because I don't know if I can forgive myself. You did not deserve that, Julia, and I want to be in Memphis's life.
You seen the post?
Every single day, Julia, I regret that, and that's something I can't take back.
I don't know what to say. I have to think about what I want to do.
And with that bombshell, these two now have to decide whether they're going to make up or ghost each other for good.
Before you send your final text, you have a chance to get your last words out if there's anything else that you want to say.
I don't know if I could ever look at you the same again. I don't know if I forgive you because the fact that 16 years was worth giving up for someone so temporary. What you did was wrong, and I can't have that happen to me again.
I just want to let you know that I fully take responsibility for what I've done. It was not okay, and I just want you to know that I do love you, and I apologize for all of this. I was wrong.
Please send a final text now.
Del, what did you decide?
I decided to make up. I honestly up. I don't deserve you. I really don't. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make it up to you. I'm gonna try to gain your trust back.
Okay, Julia, what did you decide?
I decided to make up. We have so much history, and I won't allow another person to come between us. You're like blood to me. I forgive you. I won't forget what you did. But I'll always love you, and you will always be a part of my life. You'll always be a part of my heart. I missed you.
I miss you too.
It's so nice to see you.
Now that some time has passed, it's time to find out if things are still cool between Julia and Dell.
Hi.
Hey guys. What's going on?
Wow. We're happy and we made up. I'm so thankful for you guys bringing my best friend back.
Oh my God.
Now my son has a godfather.
Just to address the elephant in the room, have you guys spoke to Devin? Have you guys been in contact, or is he cut? Is he canceled?
Absolutely
No,
not.
he's blocked.
On
That's
everything.
Good.
He's been blocked.
Good.
I'm glad we could bring you guys back together.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's why we do this.
I know.
On this episode of Ghosted, Love Gone Missing, Travis and Rachel are helping Ross figure out why his girlfriend of 6 months up and left with no warning.
You met at this event, Tinderella. What is that?
It's a millennial dating game. They put all of our profiles on the projector. It was like me, this other nondescript dude, and then a really hot guy. So, you know, she picked him. His name's Brian. I didn't get a chance to get her number. We did lock eyes, so I said, like, in my head, like, I'm not giving up. I did get in touch with the guy who runs Tinderella and has the email list. So yeah, I got her email.
What did the email say?
Hey, Jordan, I don't know if you remember me, but do you think that we could go get coffee?
And what was her response?
Her response was yes.
What happens on the first date?
I wined and dined her.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
How long were you dating?
About 6 months.
All right, so after the first date, you guys were hanging out constantly.
It felt like the first date just continued. And she was just like really special. She's the first girl I ever fell in love with.
So when you said it, she said it back.
Yeah.
It was reciprocated. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So things seem to be going well, but Ross kept a big part of his life from Jordan.
Did she ever go to one of your stand-up shows?
No.
She's never been to one of your stand-up shows.
Because it's kind of like emasculating when you bomb. I mean, I always do have this complex of, yeah, she said she was cool with like me being a comedian, but it's also not a steady job.
Anything else you want to add, Ross?
She's kind of experienced. Jordan is actually openly bisexual, and I'm kind of just half a virgin still. I'm just like kind of plain. No one really called me daddy.
Did she call you daddy?
She did, yeah.
How did she respond to that?
I said, yeah, I'm your daddy.
I just lost my train of thought.
We all did, Travis. We all did. Anyway, back to the ghosting. What happened?
It was a normal day. She was getting out of class around 6. I texted her, and she usually texts me back right away. I noticed she still hasn't texted back, and then I called her, and it went straight to voicemail. And then I looked on her social media. I realized she blocked me. And so then I started racking my brain of like,
Did you guys get in a
just
fight
dropped
or
me.
anything before that?
No. If we did, I wouldn't have called you guys.
How else have you tried to reach out to her? What about mutual friends?
It's kind of weird to say, but like I didn't really meet many of her friends. I'm always either working or doing comedy. And the time that we had together was basically just us alone and talking about our friends and family. She was like really private about that stuff too. Because her dad abandoned her when she was young.
With little info and a lot of questions, Travis and Rachel dig into Jordan's social media for clues.
Hold on, there's this girl, Holly, that keeps tagging August 27th, which is 3 days after she ghosted Ross.
Yeah.
Tagged herself with Jordan. She lives in New York City.
They do seem like they're good friends. Maybe Holly can tell
If
us
she was
something.
with her on the 27th, she had to know what she was going through.
Yep, we should message her.
Hi guys, I'm no longer friends with Jordan. We had a falling out.
And once they get Holly on the phone, she raises way more questions than she answers.
How long have you guys been best friends?
Since like the beginning of college.
Okay.
So like 2 or 3 years.
So you've known her while she dated Ross.
Who's Ross?
Wow.
Okay, that says a lot. You've never heard of Ross.
No, who's that?
So let me ask you about another name you mentioned. Since you've never heard of a Ross, you mentioned a McKenna. Who's McKenna?
It was the girl that Jordan was seeing for a little bit.
Do you know?
I mean, I don't know if they're still together. Like I said, I haven't talked to them in a while, but yeah.
When did they start dating?
Probably like a month or 2 before our falling out.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Finally, Travis and Rachel get in touch with Jordan herself, who keeps the reason for her disappearance vague.
I had a really good reason for ghosting him, so that's really all I have to say about
Look,
that.
you don't need to tell us. That can be totally between you two. We just want to know if you're open to sitting down with him.
Ross has kind of been left in the dark. It's been
Okay, fine.
Now it's time for these exes to come face to face.
Okay, Jordan. So it's a weird whole situation, but I was desperate, obviously. And the way that I felt about you was pretty clear. I loved you. You know, you're like the one girl that I actually wanted to grow old with. Whatever you view as flaws, like I like them like the most. And yeah, in my heart, I still feel for you, obviously. But then like I hear that you're in another relationship already with a girl named McKenna. And then I heard you have another friend named Holly. You have a best friend that I didn't know about. Why were you hiding me? Were you like embarrassing me or something?
I just want to like start out by saying I really, really loved you. I mean, you were like my first real boyfriend. You were like funny and I mean, you always made me laugh. I was really in it. Like I was ready to be in it for the long haul. Yeah, I dated a girl named McKenna months after you and I ended. So it didn't have anything to do with you. We're not together anymore. And Holly, drama always kind of follows her. I didn't want it to like mess with our relationship at all. I mean, I connected with you and I shared with you more than I literally told anyone. I told you about my dad and you knew about all of that stuff, that he wasn't in my life, that he walked out when I was 4. And I don't really like talking about that. It really is hard for me. So the fact that I was even able to talk to you about that was really a huge step for me. I mean, I was falling so hard for you. But I trusted you. You broke that trust. The real reason I ghosted you was because the stuff you were saying about me was honestly so disrespectful.
What? I don't recall ever disrespect you.
Are you kidding me?
Why would you ever think that?
I mean, I have proof, so.
What do you mean you have proof? Like,
you wouldn't show me any of your comedy stuff at all. So I found out about one of your shows and I snuck in. The stuff you were saying about me was so just not okay at all to put in a stand-up routine. I mean, I took a video, so. I mean, if you really want me to be specific, I have that.
I guess I would because I might have had like a few jokes about you, but I never put your personal life on blast or anything like that. Like.
Can I please show him the video?
Yeah, you can show. Yeah, we're gonna come over there. We want to watch it as well.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I have this new girlfriend, man, and she's like crazy. She's like teaching me all this stuff, like 71, like 69 with 2 fingers and stuff. She's gonna be the branch manager of my spank bank forever. The only thing is, she calls me daddy. It's like, that's a lot of responsibility. I mean, I'm gonna wear my jean shorts, but go to some PTA and get the girls I really want. Like, thank you for teaching me all these things.
I mean, so what, because of these like 3 jokes, like, you could have just told me not to say those jokes because...
No, because it was not okay for you to ever say those jokes. You referred to my daddy issues, which is really not okay. Growing up without a dad, my whole life. And you just want to make a little joke about it. I have to live with that. With all that that you're saying about me comes from all this deep baggage that I have to live with. And yeah, you can just make jokes about it, but I don't get to do that.
You could have just sat me down instead of just pretending that like I don't exist anymore. I don't know, it's just like kind of ridiculous to me, you know?
Are you serious?
This is it. This is why the past 9 months I've been sitting like racking my brain wondering, what am I missing? Am I an idiot? And it's about this, my stand-up, like.
You were making jokes about how our sex life is really crazy and I'm really experienced.
Oh my God, it's a joke though.
Our sex life is absolutely no one else's business. It's embarrassing, honestly. And the really thing is I don't know how many times you did that. I don't know how many clubs you went to and said those jokes. I trusted you. We broke that trust. And instead of just being like, oh yeah, I messed up. That was really bad of me to do. You're just making excuses and being like, oh, it's just a joke.
I wanna give her a hug right now.
It's all out on the table, and it's time for the moment of truth. Will they make up, or will they ghost?
Jordan, I basically want to say sorry for ruining our trust and disrespecting you in the process.
Jordan, do you have any last words for Ross?
I just wish you'd asked me first before doing that. That's it.
I'm gonna have you each send a final text. Will you decide to make up or ghost?
Ross, what was your decision?
I decided to ghost. After hearing the reason why you ghosted me, it kind of changed the way I felt for the past 9 months. Like I said, I'm sorry for what I did, but I thought that we had a pretty open line of communication. I would rather have a relationship where if I do mess up like that, we could talk about it.
Jordan, what did you decide?
I decided to ghost.
Jordan, can you please explain your decision?
I trusted you, and after you broke that trust, I don't think that that's something that I could ever get back. You broke my heart.
Now that some time has passed, any chance these two have reconnected?
What's up, Ross? How are you, man?
I'm pretty good.
Nice, man. Well, what's been going on in Ross's life?
Yeah, we just want to check in with you.
Still trying to be funny.
Have you seen or spoke to Jordan since the last time that you guys came face to face?
No, I'm pretty sure that's the last time I'll ever see her.
And how do you feel about that?
In my scrapbook, Jordan is a sad thing in general for me. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, Ross. Bye.
Now let's check in on Jordan, our ghost.
Jordan!
Hi, Jordan.
That whole thing just made me realize that I just need to make sure I can trust the person I'm with before disclosing all that personal stuff.
Thank you, Jordan. It's great to see you.
So good to see you guys.
Yeah, have a good summer.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Job well done.
I know, right?
On this episode of Ghosted, Love Gone Missing, Travis and Rachel help Brittany figure out why her best friend Shay blocked her from her life with no warning.
So tell us what's going on.
I need my best friend back. I miss her so much.
Give us a little background about like when you guys met, how you met.
We met like 4 years ago in a VIP section at a club, and we started hanging out. We had girl days, and then people started to ask us, "Oh, y'all best friends?" So we took it and we ran with it. We've been best friends ever since. We just clicked it. We did everything together. She was like my long-lost sister. She was my ride or die.
But then, on a seemingly normal day, everything changed.
So can you tell us about the day that Shay ghosted you?
It was actually March 19 of last year. We was out, we was at a dinner. He wouldn't think nothing about it. Like, we out enjoying ourselves, and then later, Shay gone, she disappeared.
So you texted her that night or the next day?
Actually, I called her that night. I went to voicemail. Then I went to go look on social media. I was blocked.
That same night?
That same night, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right, I even tried to go past her house 2 weeks later, and she moved.
So you don't even know if she's in the city?
No.
Brittany has one theory for why Shay ghosted.
Were y'all talking about anything at the dinner that may have like...
I mean, I was talking shit about her friend Beck.
Beck, that's the name?
Yeah.
Your face.
No,
It says it all. We don't
I
even-
just don't care for the girl.
Yeah, what's the history with that?
I don't like new people. They hang out a lot, they used to leave me out of, and I used to always wonder, like, why? It was always us two. We didn't need nobody else. It was like Beck was stealing my best friend away from me.
Was Beck at the dinner?
No, Beck wasn't at no dinner.
She also mentions another possibility, but seems unconvinced by it.
Is there anything else you can think of?
Well, she got pregnant by Greg. He's a very nice guy. He used to come to my job. Like, you wouldn't think nothing about it. Like, we friends. He was
She
nice.
knew that?
Yeah.
So Greg used to come here and the two of you used to talk. Did that ever make Shay jealous?
Maybe she got jealous because I didn't think nothing of it, because she was talking to other guys at the time. So when she got pregnant, I was happy for her.
So you don't think Greg is an issue at all?
Well, I still don't think so. She know I'm loyal, we don't do that.
With 2 theories to investigate, the trio first stopped to chat with another member of Brittany's clique, Crystal.
What's your opinion of Shay?
Well, she's not really a good friend.
Have you ever told Brittany before how you felt about Shay?
Yes, Brittany knows I tell her the real. She's like jealous of Brittany. Brittany is a beautiful girl. She gets a lot of attention from guys, and she's dealt with her friend's boyfriend.
Wait. Shay's dealt with your boyfriend?
No, I don't think Shay's
You're
so
crazy.
Shay don't do that, please. I never heard it.
So you don't think that she would like deal with somebody?
No, I don't think so. She wouldn't do that.
So now Shay has a baby with Greg. Do you know if Greg has dated any other one in the friend group?
Not that I know of.
Later, Travis and Rachel meet up with Shay's friend Beck, hoping she can provide more insight.
I'm just gonna ask it.
Yeah.
Are you the reason why Shay ghosted Brittany?
Absolutely not.
But you don't like Brittany, right?
I can't stand her, but I don't have anything to do with her.
But why?
Well, I think that Brittany is just a little possessive. Like, she doesn't want Shay to have, like, other friends, but she has a million friends. So...
You think it's a double standard?
Yeah, like, it's like, don't do this, but I can do it. So it just didn't, like, I don't like her.
Well, then do you know why Shay goes to Brittany?
I do, but I just don't want to speak on, like, their personal.
Finally, after avoiding Travis and Rachel for days, Shay agrees to talk on the phone.
Brittany reached out to us because she really, really wants her friendship back with you.
Brittany knows what she did. I don't want any more drama.
If you don't want any more drama, isn't it good to just like sit in front of her, tell her why you ghosted, get it all out there, and then after that you can decide what you want to do. But then y'all both can have the closure that you need.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm interested in doing anything like that. I have my son now, so I don't have the energy to entertain any unnecessary drama, and Brittany is drama.
Brittany really, really wants to be a part of your son's life. I know she said she was supposed to be the godmother, the aunt. I mean, I feel like if you guys can just see each other and just talk.
If I agree to come tell you why I ghosted her, is it okay if you guys are there? Because I don't want to be alone with her by myself.
Oh, yeah. No. We wouldn't put you in that
Shay is
kind of
on board,
situation.
it's time for these 3 former...
I will tell her why I ghosted her.
Since Shay is on board, it's time for these former best friends to come face to face a year after the ghosting.
So, I'm gonna say that I didn't miss the year, like, out of your life. And I just missed our relationship, everything we had. I tried to find it in other people. I couldn't find it. It's hard right here, being right here right now. Shay, you my family, you my sister. I just wish that we can repay our relationship, that we can get everything back that we had. I didn't miss your whole pregnancy. All of a sudden it was gone, and that really hurt me so bad. You even have a son now. That's my supposed to be godson. Like, I miss so much out of his life. I miss so much out of yours. I just want it all back, and if I did anything to you, I don't even know what I did. I just want to apologize. I don't know what happened. Was Beck talking shit about me? Is you and Beck best friends now? Did Greg had something to do with it? Did he tell you to stop hanging around me? Shay, why did you ghost me? I am glad that they called me to come here today because I do miss you. We had a lot of fun times together. Used to do everything together. But I don't have time for drama anymore. I don't have time for bickering, the whole talking about Beck. Beck's my friend. So at the end of the day, everyone has to respect her. We're all too old for the petty, catty bullshit. It was never that I was trying to replace you. It was more of, I thought that I was able to have other friends too, like you were able to have other friends. Beck didn't do anything to you that you ever
I'm a straight say that we don't like new people. But you
and that's fine, but I do.
It won't have to be 3 people. It was always us.
Beck's not the real reason why I ghosted you. I think you know why I ghosted you. You try to go after my man, Greg.
What? No, he f***ed up. He went after me first.
That's not what the text messages say.
Did you read all the text messages?
I read them.
Shay, what was Brittany saying in the text messages?
What are you doing? Come see me at work tonight.
Shay, if you would have read all the text messages, you would have seen that nothing happened. I'm not even that type of person.
Brittany, I went through Greg's phone.
Okay.
And I seen this picture.
Shay, can we see the picture?
Sure. Her in her bra.
I sent the picture, Shay, but nothing happened.
I never thought you would do anything like that to me. I didn't have any suspicion.
You know me better than that. You know I wouldn't do that to you.
Shay, were you pregnant at the time?
Yes, I was. I was pregnant with Greg's child. What was the purpose of you sending Greg that picture? If
Shay.
you knew that we were dealing with each other.
No, Shay, you're secretive. In the beginning, you was talking to other guys. Didn't nobody think nothing that y'all was serious?
Brittany, did Greg tell you that he was with Shay?
No, he did not. And you should know me to not go for a guy that you deal with. You should know that. As soon as I found out, I stopped it, I ended. Like, that's what happened, that's the truth. Call him, get him on the phone.
I can't
call him. Why? Why can't you call him?
Because he's in jail.
Oh. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. The text messages wasn't nothing. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
After laying it all out there, Brittany and Shay will have to decide if they want to make up or ghost.
Okay, Brittany, what did you decide?
I decided to make up because, Shay, I miss you so much. I missed out on a lot of your life. I want to be there for you. You're going through this situation with Greg, and you know this the tough part on me. I'm willing to put my ego to the side and try to be cordial with Beck and be there for you.
The Greg situation, there's nothing there, Shay. Nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Shay, what did you decide?
I decided to make up. I miss my best friend. I definitely need you right now while I'm going through what I'm going through. I'm willing to put the whole picture thing with Greg to the side. I want you to be able to be in my son's life. And I want us to just get back on track.
I just want the same thing. I just want the same thing. We just want the same thing.
Your hair looks pretty.
Okay, so now that some time has passed, are things still cool between Brittany and Shay?
Let's check in and see how Brittany is doing.
You're together.
Brittany and Shay, what's going on?
A lot has happened. We've gone on a few vacations back to back. We had a lot of fun.
Brittany, have you met Shay's son?
Yes, he's just so cute and I can't stop picking him up. He's just a nice little baby.
You guys look happy.
We are.
Look at you, you're in sync.
Well, ladies, it's so good to hear from both of you.
Yeah, we're really, really happy that you guys are back together.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks guys.
Well, y'all have fun. We're gonna go help some other people.
Okay. See you guys.
On this episode of Ghosted, Love Gone Missing, Travis and Rachel help Russell figure out where things went wrong with his girlfriend, Destiny.
Hi, Rachel and Travis. I really need your help. My name is Russell, and I ghosted my girlfriend, Destiny, 2 years ago.
That's right. Russell is the one who did the ghosting.
About a year into our relationship, I started battling with my sexuality. I realized that I was living a lie.
One night at the bar, I met this guy, Kari.
I instantly knew he was gay, but I wasn't yet comfortable with myself. We hung out a few times. We clicked. I knew that it was wrong, but I started a relationship with Kari while I was with Destiny.
I love you.
I didn't know how to tell her. Then she told me she was pregnant.
So I ghosted her.
And I blocked her on everything.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I was not ready for that. And he ghosted her when he found out she was pregnant? He said he blocked her on
everything.
So why exactly would Russell ghost his pregnant girlfriend?
In my head, being gay was wrong. And I should have been there for her while she was pregnant, but I was scared.
Lead us up to the day that you decided to ghost her.
Me and Kari was getting real serious.
Okay.
Started calling ourselves boyfriends and being in a relationship with each other.
I was spending less time with Destiny and avoiding her.
And then Destiny texted me a sonogram picture. She was pregnant. I was ashamed. In my head, being gay was wrong. And I didn't want my kid to not be proud of who their father is. And then that's when I ghosted Destiny. Honestly, you guys, I didn't know what to do. I loved the feeling that I got being with Kari. He was the first man I've ever been with and encountered. I didn't want to lose that.
So Russell wants to make things right with Destiny, but now he's been ghosted.
Do you have Destiny's social media?
Well, I'm blocked, but...
We're not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there are no pictures
No
of the
photos
baby.
of the baby. But there's a baby emoji in her bio. Some people don't like to show their kids on social media. I totally get that.
I tried to hit Destiny up about 4 months ago. She blocked me. I stopped by the house that she used to live. Nothing.
What made you want to do that?
I started building up enough courage to want to be a part of my child's life. I didn't really have my father in my life. My mom gave me up to the system. I didn't want my kid growing up like that.
Before Rachel and Travis dig in, Russell has to come clean to Kari.
So, you know how I told you that I was doing this show to help find my ghosted family member?
Yeah.
I've honestly been doing this show to find Destiny.
Destiny, your ex-girlfriend, Destiny?
Yeah. When I told you that I broke up with Destiny, I really didn't break up with Destiny. I just ghosted her.
Okay,
There's something else that I need to tell you. She texted me and told me that she was pregnant.
Pregnant with whose baby?
With mine. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to make
How
you
old is
mad.
this baby?
1.5, 2.
So wait, we've been together this whole time. And you've been lying to me?
I didn't know how to tell you, Kari.
You're a liar.
I thought I was making the right decision.
Nah, you better be glad I'm gonna slap the out of you right now.
I didn't
lying
want
to me about a kid.
You to leave me. I didn't want you to be upset. I didn't want to lose you.
While they give Russell some space, Travis and Rachel dive into Destiny's social media, where they find her sister who agrees to meet up with them.
Did she ever tell you why they ended, why he ghosted her, or ever talk about Russell after that?
No, she didn't bring him up. I mean, I don't know what the situation was, but it had to be something pretty bad for her to basically flip the roles on what he did to her. She was really devastated. He left her traumatized.
Is Russell the father of the baby?
Well, I feel like that's not really my place to say. I feel like you should talk to her about that.
Janae, I know you don't want to give us Destiny's information, which we totally get, but is it okay if you call her and maybe, tell her that you're with us and we just have a couple questions?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm finna put you on speaker.
Hey,
Hi, Destiny.
it's Travis and Rachel here doing a show with MTV about ghosting. We were contacted by Russell.
I know a lot about ghosting.
Yeah.
We've gathered.
I don't have anything to say to him.
Look, it's been very clear to us that what Russell did was wrong, but over the last 2 years, he's had a lot of time to think.
I find that very interesting, seeing that he's been ghosting me for a long time now.
He's been desperately trying to get in contact with you to try to make things right. Are you able to meet up today?
I'm about to start my shift, but if you guys want to meet right now.
Perfect.
Now that they've finally gotten in touch with Destiny, it's time for Travis and Rachel to get her side of the story.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Destiny. Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with us. Russell reached out to us. He gave us the background and kind of explained to us what happened. We understand what Russell did.
You guys have no idea.
Were you aware that he was trying to get in contact with you over the last 4 months?
Yeah.
We know that you texted him a picture of the sonogram. And then it was after that that he completely ghosted you.
I'd rather not touch bases on that right now.
But Russell's the father of your baby, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and get back to
Okay,
it.
look,
So,
Destiny.
I don't
want to
have
ask you a
time.
couple more questions. I know that we're two strangers, and I know you're busy, but if you could just agree to meet up with Russell, first he can explain to you why he ghosted you, because that's what happened first. But then you can also explain to him why you're ghosting him. I think that it would be great for both of you to just air it out.
I honestly agree. I still have things to get off my chest, and I honestly want to know why he ghosted me.
Okay.
So, text me any information you guys need, but I actually have to get going, you guys.
Okay.
I have to get going.
Thank you so much for your time, Destiny. We appreciate it.
That was the weirdest interaction I've ever had.
Listen, she agreed to meet, though.
Exactly, Rachel. Exactly. So now, after 2 years, it's time for Destiny and Russell to come face to face.
Destiny, I'm so sorry for just getting up and leaving you. It's nothing that you did wrong. 1.5 years into our relationship, I started battling with my sexuality. I wasn't happy waking up every day not knowing who I was. I still loved you so much, but it was just something way deeper than that. For a couple of months before I just vanished, I was cheating on you. You sent me a message telling me that you were pregnant. My heart dropped. I was so ashamed to explain this to you. I was so ashamed to explain to my child that I'm gay. And it was sickening to me. So I just got the idea not to talk to you no more. So when you told me you was pregnant, I felt like that would be best for my child and best for you, so you wouldn't be ashamed of me. It took me a lot of time, a lot of self-growth to be telling you this today. It hurts my heart to think what I've done to you. I took advantage of 2 innocent people's feelings to help me figure out myself, and that was wrong. But we have a child now, and I want to be in my child's life.
Now you want to be a dad, Russell?
4 months ago, I tried to reach out to you. I went by the house that you used to live. I made several fake pages to hit you up. I had enough courage in me to come forth, and you was just ghosting me. I didn't know what happened to you. I didn't know what else to do, so I reached out for help. I'm ready to be a dad, Destiny. I'm ready to co-parent with you. I'm ready to move forward in my life. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Destiny. I'm so sorry. I brought the baby a gift because I didn't know if it was a girl or a boy, so
You older us.
I wanted you to take this.
Wow. Honestly, whew. That gift,
Like if doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Russell.
What's the problem?
Listen.
Like, me being gay has nothing to do with me being a dad.
It's not about
then
you
what
being
is
gay.
it?
It's
Then
not
what
about
is
you
it?
being
What
gay.
is it?
The real reason that I've been ghosting you is because there is no baby. I had a miscarriage.
No, Destiny, please don't play with me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ultrasound, everything.
Oh my God. So hard. Oh my God, please. Okay, I need some air. I need.
Were you afraid to tell Russell because you felt like he was going to react that way?
I was just so, like, hurt having to relive this emotion is still so, like, it's like I'm living it all over again.
It's all out on the table, and it's time for the moment of truth. Russell and Destiny now have to decide whether they want to make up or ghost forever.
Russell, Destiny, do you guys have any other things that you want to say to one another?
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for you. I know you would have been a great mom. Hopefully I can keep you in my life still.
I definitely wish that this was something that could have been addressed sooner. And, you know, I definitely wish that I would have had your support during such a traumatic time.
Please send your final text now.
Russell, what did you decide?
He was my best friend, and I don't want to make excuses for my actions. I just want you to forgive me. I want to make up.
Okay, Destiny, what did you decide?
I decided to ghost.
Why did you decide that, Destiny?
Honestly, I've been dealing with this for 2 years, and it's a lot of built up anger. We're on 2 different paths. I'm starting a new life now, and that's just what I choose to do. And I'm ready to go home.
So, how do Russell and Destiny feel now that a few months have passed?
All right, let's give Russell a call and see how my hometown is doing. Russell!
Hi, Russell! Hey, Rachel and Travis.
How you doing, man?
You guys really helped me close the door that I've been held open in my life for so long. If it wasn't for you guys, I would be at peace with myself.
No, it was so emotional the last time we left you. Have you spoken to Destiny at all?
Actually, Destiny reached out to me. She told me that she forgives me. And we've been talking about hopefully rekindling a friendship that we lost.
All right, man, take it easy.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye. Let's check in with Destiny.
Hey, Rachel.
What's up, Destiny?
Hi, Destiny. How are you?
A lot has changed since I seen you guys last. I did have time to think about everything. I was upset, but I've forgiven him. Right now, we are just slowly working on building our trust, and I really do appreciate you guys helping me get that closure that I needed.
We are so happy you found your peace.
Thank you guys.
Of course.
Yeah, we wish you the best.
Bye, Destiny.
Bye.
On this episode of Ghosted Love Gone Missing, Travis and Rachel are helping Giovanna figure out why her first boyfriend, Dante, ghosted her after 7 months.
So do you mind telling us a little bit more about your actual relationship with Dante? How did you two first meet originally?
We met at a restaurant here in Santa Monica.
I was walking to the bathroom and he stopped me. He was like, "Hi, you're really cute." And I was just like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Thank you for saying that." And then he asked for my number.
What did y'all do on your first date?
We went to the beach.
Talking, getting to know each other.
Yeah, it was actually really cute. He was my first boyfriend.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, wow.
And things got pretty serious pretty fast between Giovanna and Dante.
When did you actually start dating?
May 2018.
And how long did you guys date?
For 7 months.
Okay.
So I really thought that he was the one. We're pretty much 24/7, like every day. And we were always talking about like moving together. I remember that we were actually planning to like look for apartments. In the last couple of months, he was working every night because he wanted to be a professional poker player.
And you supported him?
100%.
Then one day, everything changed.
Explain to us what happened December 12th on the day that he actually ghosted you.
Sorry guys. He told me that he just was planning on staying in Miami for 2 weeks for Christmas. He even promised me that he will come back by New Year's Eve so we can spend it together. I remember that I dropped him at the airport.
So Dante flies to Florida. You're sitting there with your phone waiting for a text back.
It didn't happen. He never replied, he never called me back. I was just like worried because I really loved him. He blocked me from Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere, and he ghosted me. So I was like, something really, really bad is going on.
So he blocked you right after that?
Yeah. And how can you tell someone that you love and then as soon as you're like in another side of the country, you just like act like a completely like asshole?
Travis and Rachel dive into Dante's social media, where they discover that Dante definitely lied to Giovanna.
Should we go back to the date of the ghosting?
Yeah, for sure.
So December 12th, he obviously went back home to Florida. Says, "My baby missed me as much as I did." That's him obviously being reunited with his dog.
I don't
No
see
girl.
Giovanna anywhere.
December 25th, 2018.
Oh. Christmas with my besties. He spent Christmas Day in Sherman Oaks, California. I thought he went home for Christmas. I'm confused now. So he went home for a bit but came back?
That doesn't really make sense.
Okay, this may be a crazy idea, but I'm starting to think he might not have even gone to Florida. Okay, what
But the
if...
video with his dog says, "My baby missed me as much as I did."
That's an old video. He gets out the car, waits till she drives off, calls an Uber, comes right back, and then just posts a video. He could have just changed the location.
Damn!
Later, Travis and Rachel meet up with two of Dante's friends who were tagged in the suspicious Christmas photo.
We said we're doing the show with MTV about ghosting. So did you know Giovanna and Dante aren't together anymore?
Now I do.
Because of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real though. Did you guys ever get to spend time with the two of them together?
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of times.
He didn't bring anybody else around, you know what I mean? That was the only person he brought.
I thought they were gonna go all the way. They were so corny.
Yeah, that's true.
They were cute.
We saw a photo that was posted on December 25th.
Did he not go to Florida around Christmas?
So he was here.
He was with us.
So what actually ended up happening on Christmas?
I thought she was gonna show up like she shows up all the time, but came alone. Everything was normal.
Well, when we were talking to Giovanna, she said he was trying to build up his career as far as being a poker player.
He's still playing poker.
Oh, yeah, all the time. He's hosting a game tonight.
Yeah, you guys wanna come with us
to the poker game?
Yeah.
With an invite from his friends, Rachel and Travis hit up Dante's poker night.
We were contacted by Giovanna, and she told us all about your 7-month relationship. She told us about how in love with you she was and how great things were.
Yeah.
And then around December 12th, you
took you to the
Specific
airport.
day, huh? Damn, she got it down to the day.
She got it down to the day.
December 12th, 2018, she drove you to the airport because you were going back home to Florida to visit your family for the holiday. So, what happened?
I think it was just like the easiest route, I guess. Like ghost her. That's what I did.
But why did you ghost her?
I feel like it was the easiest way to avoid drama and stuff.
But I mean,
You brought a TV show.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Expect this.
She said you guys were supposed to spend New Year's together. We found a tagged photo on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And you were actually in LA with a couple people.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just tell her, look, this isn't working?
Like, I know if I tried to like talk about it with her, like for sure it was just gonna be like emotional. There was gonna be tears. I feel like this was the best way for like both of us to just like try to forget it.
Giovanna hasn't necessarily moved on, right? There's a lot of things that she's struggling with. There's a lot of questions that she needs answers to. And I mean, to be honest, between you and I, like it's kind of f***ed her up.
Can you at least tell us, is it something that she did?
It's honestly super uncomfortable to talk about.
We can arrange a safe space for you to come and meet Giovanna. Rachel and I will be there. You guys can sit face to face. You can tell her why you ghosted her and end this once and for all.
No, I think I'm gonna pass, actually.
No, you know what? Wait, I'm gonna call her right now and you can tell her exactly why you're not gonna show up.
Hello?
Hi, Giovanna, it's Rachel and Travis.
Yo.
Hi.
We're actually at Dante's house right now.
We're trying to get Dante to come and sit down with you tomorrow, but he does not want to. We cannot physically force him to go.
Wait, what?
I'm not doing this, Giovanna.
All I'm asking you is just for 10 minutes. I gave you 7 months of my life, and you don't want to explain to me what happened? It's in the past for you, but I do care.
Okay, I'll meet you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Will you really come?
Yeah.
Now that Dante has reluctantly agreed to meet, it's time for him to face Giovanna in person.
Thank you for being here after 8 months. Obviously, this is not what I was expecting. I tried to get an answer, but I feel like you pushed me to the limit. And I need to know why you did this to me. I did love you a lot. You were my first boyfriend. And we were planning and moving together. So that's like why I still have questions. Like, I don't get it. You went to Florida. You didn't call me, you didn't text me. I thought that you were dead. I gave you 7 months of my life. I just need an answer, Dante. That's it. Why do you ghost me?
Yeah, no, I went to Florida. For sure, I did. I just came back and didn't tell you.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you like spend the holidays with me? I was your girlfriend. Like, I don't understand.
When I was finally like done, I was like, why would I even contact her and tell her? So I just did the easiest possible thing and just blocked you. There's like no easy way to say this.
Oh, God.
This is really embarrassing. And I kind of already had it like dead set in my mind that I was never gonna tell anybody this. It's just like, and now I'm doing it on national TV. Oh, I don't even know how to put this.
Can you please say it?
You remember the last time we went to the beach?
At night?
Oh yeah, at night.
Are you actually?
Pulled down my pants.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you were like, you were okay with doing that?
The real reason I ghosted you, Giovanna, is because you're a sex addict.
What?
You know that you have like a higher sex drive. Girl, you're like a rabbit. Like you just and I'm just trying to like calm down
You're
sometimes.
pathetic. You're for real pathetic. No.
Oh my God.
So you're saying that because I was asking like to have sex with you because I love you because you were my boyfriend doesn't make me like a sex addict? Like, I don't get it.
Do this. And look, I don't even know if you know this, but I almost got evicted because of all the noises we were making. You were making, actually. I don't scream at the top of my lungs when we're having sex. That's you.
You're out of your mind. To actually take that against me, it's so low.
Well, Dante, you called her a sex addict. I mean, by definition, I don't think that your girlfriend, wanting to have sex with you, I don't think that makes Giovanna a sex addict.
Yeah, why you call me like this?
Multiple times a day, every day.
Well, sex addiction goes beyond just wanting to have sex with your significant other.
It's not that I don't like sex, guys. I love sex, just not multiple times, all the time. Oh, what the was that? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry that I'm comfortable with myself. I'm sorry that I like to have sex. I'm sorry that I like to share it with like someone that I love.
I know you're only like 2 years younger than me, but like the maturity level is just, it's just not there. Like,
You're lying.
Oh my God.
What you're saying, it's stupid as you are a f***ing waste of man.
With Dante's reason for ghosting finally out on the table, it's time for both he and Giovanna to decide if they want to make up or ghost.
We were pretty much every day together. I shared who I was with you. I know I love you.
I mean, I still have love for you, but there was just like so many things that we didn't connect on at all. You know what I mean? And ghosting was just like the easiest way.
Will you both please send your final text? Giovanna, what did you decide?
I decided to ghost. I don't feel like we're in the same level mentally talking. And if I'm gonna be with someone, it's not gonna be you.
Fair enough.
Dante, what did you decide?
I decided to ghost Giovanna
And why did you decide that?
because I already did it 8 months ago.
Oh.
Thought you loved me, I guess you don't. Got me wishing I never let you close.
Y'all didn't hug, y'all didn't give a handshake. I just thought y'all would at least do
Yeah,
something.
I guess we probably, I don't know. I feel like if I would have extended my hand or something, I probably would have got rejected anyways.
Well, I mean, when you say, I ghosted you 8 months ago, I was
I wasn't
pretty
gonna-
committed to
Yeah,
it.
have a good one.
Have a good one.